I want to differentiate. YouTube are our partners, so that is first and foremost.
Totally.
However, we are a separate media organization in Salesforce that sells our channels very specifically.
Yeah.
And so YouTube is out in mass in the market selling, kind of very large demo buys and genre buys, and they're selling into these premium channels. And so what I want to get across, I don't know if we're on, but what I want to get across is that we have a unique group of kind of vertical channels within the YouTube platform that super serve the millennial audience, and the buyer, the marketer, has an opportunity to fix in with these particular channels and these particular stars. We sell them their branded content and their pre-roll exclusively. So I want to make sure I draw that distinction for brands as they understand, and I had this conversation with somebody inside today who came up to me and wanted to talk to me, and I said, this is what you need to understand. The premium channels are one thing on YouTube. These stars have already established their audiences. They already have massive audiences. They're already hits, and that's what we traffic in. We traffic in the hit channels, and we're aggregating audiences in this millennial demographic, through like 3 different kind of demo breaks. Young men, which I think we win in that space now with MetaCafe. Kind of the teen, tween kid between Fred, who's one of our properties, and who's a massive property on Nickelodeon, and now we have Annoying Orange on Cartoon Network, and then we have young women with iJustine and Hannah Hart and Megan and Liz, who are the 2 sweethearts who just won the Macy's iHeartRadio contest. So I just want to get that kind of differentiated for people so they understand that there is a sales force that sells these specific hit channels on YouTube and off.
So boil that down into advice for us. What do we need to know about the premium channels and differentiation?
Those are great. I think that there's a lot, we actually have one. It's Black Box TV in partnership with Anthony Zeiker from CSI. And those are I think, a great opportunity for content creators to get involved in the space and build audiences. But our channels have already built their audiences. We already have massive audiences and massively engaged. So what I would suggest is that that's a great business. I think it's a growing business. But we should be talking about the stars on YouTube, and that's who we represent. And how do you get a brand involved with the digital influencer that's influencing millennials today?
I guess we'll end on this note. Who's doing it right?
I think, look, I think Machinima is doing a good job. Obviously, they've differentiated themselves, and people kind of understand they have a massive audience, and I think they're doing a pretty good job of it on the platform. And some of the other competitors in our space, but I think ultimately we're doing it right, and we're doing it right by focusing on not hundreds or thousands of channels to mass an audience for a brand, but rather quality over quantity.
Yep.
And so 40 channels doing 300 million video views or north of that, I think is something that it's important for brands to understand the differentiator there, and that's what I think we're doing well.
I like that very much. Alex, thank you so much.
Thank you.